So as we settle into this Nidra experience, just noticing how the body releases into the support of the surface beneath it. How it connects with texture. How the body is aware of the temperature in the room. Coolness or warmth, maybe even some temperatures in between. Noticing how the body can be different in different parts. So one part of the body may feel warm, while another part feels cool, feels relaxed, while other parts might hold different experiences. Being aware of these differences in sensation that can sit alongside one another, weaving together. And as you do so, feel the breath, how it moves through the body and how different parts of the body have different experiences of breath. Some parts of the body might expand, others might contract and release. Perhaps not the same parts. Maybe some parts of the body just move with the breath. Maybe some parts of the body brace. Perhaps even being aware of your thoughts about your breath in this moment. How that flavors your experience. And noticing if you can take an easy step back from those thoughts, from those reactions. Just being with what is present in this moment. Your breath as it is. As we begin to connect with this Nidra experience, we're going to bring to mind the idea of a summer rain. Elements of a storm that is just right. So as we've connected with the earth beneath you with the breath, begin to have this sense of water that might flow over you and in droplets against the skin. And it is just the right temperature, just the right amount, just as you need it to be. In Texas, the rain in the summer is such welcome respite. The petrichor of rain hitting earth or concrete, cooling everything around, allowing a moment of relief from the heat. And yet somehow, the rain smells even more vibrant during this time of year. The power of a summer storm just lights up differently. The leaves are so green. The skies, as they turn gray, are bustling and alive. Perhaps there's lightning in the distance, feeling that sense of warmth, of electricity that may be present. And yet you are safe here. You are protected. Only those elements which you welcome in are present. So relaxing into your body, begin to bring this mind, this essence of the summer rain into your experience. So as we move through the body, you might notice droplets against the skin, or perhaps even just the sound of rain against a window pane. Just being aware of what's present for you, what nourishes you. Starting at the right hand thumb. Tiny little droplets of moisture upon the right hand thumb, the nail of the pointer finger, and the middle finger. The ring finger and the pinky, up through the knuckles and the joints, to the back of the hand and the palm of the hand, rivulets of water moving through the lines of the palm, up through the wrist and the forearm, the elbow and the upper arm, the shoulder joints and the right collarbone, the tops of the shoulder and the place where the right side of the neck moves up through the jawline to the right ear, across above the ear to the top of the head, feeling into the top of the head, the place where the rain meets our body, usually for the first time. Awareness travels now down the left side of the top of the head to the left ear, around the outside of the ear to the skin beneath the ears, down the right side of the neck, the right collarbone, and the tops of the shoulder. Now to the left shoulder joint, the left upper arm and elbow, the left forearm, the wrist, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, each line, each tiny little stream, up through the left pinky, the nail connecting with the water, the ring finger and the middle finger, the pointer and the thumb, feeling into all 10 fingers, the hands and the wrists, the forearms and the elbows, the upper arms and the shoulders, the tops of the shoulders and both collarbones, to the spot between the collarbones, and taking a breath here, as though there was a tiny pool of water nourishing this spot, just below the throat, where the chest begins. A well of hope and possibility. And awareness moves now down through the rib cage, both sides, left and right. Each rib, the tissues around the rib, the muscles that contract and expand. The sides of the chest, and then to the chest bone, the sternum, the breastbone, and that center of the chest, connected with the vibrance of the greenery, lit up by the electricity of the storm. Breathing into this as though you could connect with those full droplets landing on leaves or upon blades of grass. Breathe here into the fullness. And awareness moves now down through the diaphragm, the solar plexus, along to the sides of the waist, the sides of the belly and the center of the belly button, down through the abdomen, the pelvic bowl, imagining you could create a sense of the well of the pelvis, holding space for you, allowing nutrients to collect and nourish you. Taking a breath here. Awareness now travels to the right hip and the left, down through the left thigh and hamstring, the knee, the shin and the calf, the ankle, the top of the foot and the sole of the foot, and each line on the foot as though it was a stream of water running down a window pane. The base of the toes, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth, and fifth. Awareness moves now to the right foot, the right little toe, fourth, third, second, and the big toe. Along the outer edges and the inner arm, the sole of the foot and the heel, the ankle, up through the shin and the calf, the knee, the thigh and the hamstring, into the pelvic girdle, the bones of the pelvis that hold us upright, the that move and dance as though the wind and the rain move through the branches of a tree. Strong and secure, yet limber and mobile. Awareness now moves to the base of the spine, the muscles of the low back, the mid back, the upper back, as though tiny little droplets of rain could connect with each single vertebra, creating a path, a stream, all the way up your back to the spot between the shoulder blades and the right shoulder blade and the left, each a well collecting a tiny little pool of water. Imagining not only that you could connect with the nutrients, but anything else that needs to be sustained. A tiny hummingbird, a ladybug, the teensiest little frog. Whatever needs these wells of water can be nourished so that you receive the nutrients and others do as well. Awareness now moves to the top of the spine, the back of the neck, the nape of the neck. Around those cords that connect the neck and the muscles into the base of the skull, feeling up into those muscles, into the back of the head, all the way up through to the top of the head, the forehead, both eyebrows, both temples, the cheeks, the eye sockets and the muscles around them, the eyelids and eyelashes, and the eyes beneath, the space between the eyebrows, the bridge of the nose, and the tip of the nose, the upper lip and the lower lip, the teeth in the mouth, the roof of the mouth, the tongue resting in the mouth, the tip of the chin, down through that spot between the collarbones, that tiny little pool of water and of light glistening upon the water, as though the sun began to break through the clouds, the water and the sunlight connecting with one another. Sense of wonder, spaciousness. Awareness now moves to the center of the chest. And you breathe here, as though the center of the chest, the vibrance could expand through your entire body, connecting with all these droplets of water, these pools of possibility. Just as each river ends in the ocean, so too can all of these droplets of water, all of these streams within you, connect at this heart center. And so you simultaneously feel the rain wash and rinse away tension and tightness, fear and worry. The body is being cleansed, and yet at the same time, the water that nourishes you can collect here. Held at your core. Both are true at the same time. Finding relaxation and release, and holding. Like a gentle nest for the body. The basin of a valley that becomes a lake. So your chest, your heart, holds space for you just as you are. The oceans aren't right or wrong if they storm, if there's turmoil, or if they're peaceful. They just are. So what arises in your heart is welcome too in this moment. All of who you are is present, loved, and accepted, right where you are. Feeling into this. Breathe as deeply as is accessible to you in this moment. Breathe. And just as the water rinsed away the outside and the things that didn't serve you, so this breath moves through the inside of the body. A wind cleansing within just as you were cleansed without. Beginning to feel into these different sensations and letting them blend with the sensations of the space where you're in. The sound, the texture, the temperature, the smells and the taste, the light behind the eyes. And sometimes the light behind the eyes creates these neon clouds or constellations, but it can also look like lightning streaming through the sky in such beautiful patterns. Noticing what's present for you. A little spark of curiosity. As you make space for this, begin to prepare to come back into the world around you. Noticing the space you inhabit. Your place in this room. Filling up everything that is yours. And releasing anything that isn't. Honoring your journey today. The quiet and the passion of the storm, and the space you hold for yourself in this moment. With love, compassion, and ease, this Nidra is complete. Be well.